Hey guys, today's Saturday, September the 2nd of 2023, and that's that time of the month where we go over uranium spot price and uranium futures. So without any further delay, let's get into it. As you can see right here in this chart, we got a MACD crossover positive on the weekly. You can see that we're trending higher. We broke out of the accumulation distribution phase somewhere around April the 24th. And we got a buy signal that kicked in on May 30th. And so far, using the super trend indicators, is positive. We did a pivot high here, put a trend line, and we broke right above it. And it looks like uranium futures wants to go test this high of 63.80. Once we go above that, we're going to start entering the supply zone. And that covers anywhere between 64 all the way to 73. But so far, the uranium futures are looking positive. Hey guys, so this is my master chart, and I wanted to show you a couple of things. There's a few things here. From this all-time low to this all-time high, that was like 6 years, 0.409. You can see that it was almost close to the 7. From this low to this low here, that was 9.410 years. Roughly 10 years on a Gann's number. From this low to the Fukushima high, that was 10 years and change. From that high to the swing low, that was 3 years. From the high to the Fukushima, that's 3.666 years. And from that low to the other low, that's 6 years, 0.42. 6.42 years. And from this low to this low, that was 15.830 years. So what I'm trying to show you is there's something going on between 6 to 7 years, 10, close to 9 to 10. There's the 15. There's the 6 years here again. And then there's also the 15 right here. This one is different. This is 133.62 years from the price and time conversion, and that leads you here, actually right here, and this is where the prices explode. So what I'm showing you here is, this is one Gann's technique of using his time cycles from important swing points and projecting time into the future. So before I go here, I wanted to kind of give props to Michael Alkin. He was the one that I came across to the uranium sector, and he was very bullish. And that was a couple of years ago, way back. And he was the first one that I heard about the uranium sector that is very cheap. And he was the first one, I think, that opened my eyes into this sector. And ever since, thanks to him, I have been researching and looking at this sector and been investing on it. So I wanted to give props to him because maybe a lot of people don't recognize it and maybe don't even know. I don't know where he's at. I don't even know if he's hiding. I don't know if the Green Reaper got him. I don't know what's going on with him. But let it be known that this is the guy that really, sparked the interest in me and maybe in others to look into the uranium sector. So if you ever come across him or look at him or see him in a YouTube or video or podcast or wherever he's hiding, whatever rock he's under, this is the dude that, in my opinion, woke me up into the uranium sector. What concerns me? The Ukrainian war. There's a lot of unknown. Putin, Zelensky. I don't know what's going to happen. What I would like, if it was under my control, that there was a peace treaty, something that we, halt the war, let this thing be resolved peacefully and ended, and then my worries will be less in regards to the uranium sector. But as long as this war continues, this concerns me. I don't know about you, but it does to me. Another thing, interesting that this year we got the Oppenheimer. The world forever changes. Wow. Very dramatic. But it came out in this year. This was the theme. 7/21/23. Very interesting. But the truth of the matter is that this is the movie that no one really spoke about, and I think this was probably the biggest, best movie of 2023. But I digress. Let's get into the chart. And you can see that right now, into the future from this low, we got into 5 years from here, and there's 2 years that we've gone positive. Once this 2 years end, we're smack in the middle of the 7-year cycle, which is somewhere around November, December of this year. This is what concerns me coming up. So now we're getting this explosion. We're pulling in bulls. Looks like, we're gonna, in regards to close prices, we're gonna test this Fukushima high with the uranium spot price, not futures, spot. And this is the area that it looks like uranium spot wants to get in and test. Fukushima high 65, anywhere between 63, 61, 65. And I got it as area all the way to 73. So that's the area to be looking at for, uranium spot price to head into. What concerns me is the 7-year cycle that Gann speaks about. 7-year cycle relates to contractions, depressions, panics, and extreme fluctuations. I'm not saying that, anything could happen, this year, but you never know. And especially with the war going on, but you have to be aware of this cycle and know, that it could possibly play out, and it may not. I'm of the school of thought is always good to know than not to be knowing. So know that this 7-year cycle is kicking in November, December, and see what price action does from here to November, December. But it looks like it's going into collision course into the Fukushima high. And then from there, what is going to happen? I don't know. But we will see, and we'll see what happens in that war and what's going on over there. Into the future, there's a 10-year cycle that I'm watching from here, and that leads us all the way to November of 2026. And then there's a 20-year cycle that I'm also watching, which leads me to 2027, somewhere around August, around there. So we'll see how that's going to play out. But the one that concerns me here the most will be the 7-year cycle that we are approaching. Let's look at our Gann square. So let's look at this Gann square. And, if you've been following my channel, I've always said use a scale chart and then use a regular chart. So this is from this high to this low. We're going to expand this out to the future. You can see that right now we are kissing this angle, which, by eyeing it looks like maybe it's a 60 degree. We are butting heads right now. Let's put our 1/4 level. As you can see that we were finding support right here. There's a higher level coming up right here, which we're very far away, but so far this angle is where we at. Do the 1/6, and you can see that the 1/6 was hitting the high that we hit over here and pulled back, found support here, came to a vector point and exploded up, and now we're over here. Put the 1/8, which is a little more fractal, and you can see that now we're about to hit some resistance level using the 1/8 level. What level is that? Well, that level is 62.62. The 1/6 was 57.80. We hit it, pulled back, found support at the 47.98. That's when you would have been accumulating, because you would have seen that it's just holding strong. Once the vector point hit around March the 17th or around there, you see that price action started exploding higher, and now we hit this angle. So that's the first one of the Gann square that I use on a non-scaled chart. The one you'll be seeing in the future will be a scaled 45-degree scale chart. The next one is from, the all-time low to the all-time high. So let's see what this has to show us. Let's expand it out to the future. So from here on out, this is where it gets interesting to see what price action is doing. And you can see, let's put this over here. You want to get this out of the way. So this, let's drag it over here. So this is where price action, this is the 20 SMA on the monthly close. So let's add our 1/4. 1/4, you can see we had a vector right here. It's exploding higher. This is a level to watch. We're very far away from that, which I think that's like $71, which is center of gravity. Let's put our 1/6, and you can see that we were just kind of finding support here. And let's put our 1/8, and you can see right here that there's some kind of support. So when you look at it, there's a support right here at 55. We'll have open space here until we hit this angle, and then the next target will be 71.52. I think that's it. We're going to go to the next clip, and that one's much more positive because that's more in regards to geometry on a 45-degree scale chart. So let's check that out and see what we could dissect and decipher there. Okay, enough of being a Debbie Downer. Let's go now to the positive things, because I don't want to leave you on a Debbie Downer moment. Looking at the Gann fans, as you can see, looking at the all-time high using a 45-degree scale chart, what's good is that we are above the 45. And if we're going to check along, this is going to be a little area of resistance of concern somewhere around, I guess, wherever it depends, it hits it. 82 around there. So that's something you want to, keep on your radar. But that's bullish that we crossed over the 45. Using the all-time low at a 45 scale degree chart, you can see that this 1/3 was holding support using Gann's technique, and that the next target to the upside would be the 1/2 up here, depending when we'd hit it, but it's somewhere around 70, 71, all the way to 77 around there. The next thing here is using this not all-time low, but this current low that we have, we are above the 45 degree. For those that have been following me in my channel, YouTube channel, this is where I would like to see natural gas in regards to geometry. But so far, we're not there. We're somewhere below the 30 or hovering around there. Not the 30, the 60-degree angle. So this is the 45. This is the 60. This is the 30. And so far, you can see the uranium spot is above the 45 degree, meaning and indicating in regards to geometry that it's in a strong position in regards to price and geometry. It's in a strong upward position. So this is not weak. This is strong. This is heading to the Fukushima high. Don't get it twisted. This is strong bull price action. What I showed you on the other clip is in regards to timing, things that concern me, but we don't know until we get there. But in regards to price action, yeah, this is very bullish and very strong. I don't want you to think that I'm, telling you otherwise. Even using this Gann fan high from this Fukushima high, you can see that we stalled here. Now this is the 1/1, 2, 3, 4, and the 8th right here, and we broke right through it. So I just wanted to show you how strong this market is. There's nothing there besides that from this low to this high, we broke through the ellipse. So that's positive. There. Using the Andrews pitchfork, you see that now we are kissing it right here. There's nothing there. These are different pitchforks I use from different the parallel lines. You can see that now we are above it, so that's positive. We broke right, we stood above at the 61.8, so that's good. One of the targets I have is at 71.66. That's the midpoint center of gravity from this low to this high. And the other target I have will be the 77. So from 71 to 77, center of gravity. From this high, swing high to the swing low. It looks like it's heading to 63.42, which is a 38.2% Fibonacci level. Retracements, there's nothing important there. We broke through the ellipse. We're in the ellipse there. We broke out of this ellipse from this high, so that's positive. Advanced support resistance, 81.77. I will keep on your radar. We found resistance at 57.74, and now it's support. And there's a target or resistance level is 96.98. And then from here, from this current swing, there's one is the 77. So yeah, remember 77, 71, all the way to 77. That area right there, that's like that sweet spot target for the uranium spot price. Squaring the range, you can see that we're entering for April the 16th of 2024. This is when this square ends from this low to this high. So this is one you want to keep on your radar for next year. And then taking it from the low to this high, you can see that now we just hit this vector point, and it's an open sky. I don't have the 1.6 here. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely open sky. Targets to the upside will probably be this 71.66. Where then again, 71 to 77. That's going to be the midpoint range, and that's one you want to keep on your radar. So with that being said, I'm going to sign out. I just wanted to show you my thoughts. So far, very bullish. We're heading to the Fukushima, but in regards to time, we're entering the 7-year cycle from this low, and that's going to be coming up November, December. I don't know what's going to happen in the world. I don't know what's cooking, but just be alert and be prepared just in case something happens, you're not caught off guard. It may happen, may not happen, whatever it is, but these are the techniques and the theory that Gann taught, and and I observe them and keep them on my radar. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the uranium spot price.